What's up, boys and girls? What's up, film sluts? A few months ago, my wife and I watched Blazing Saddles for the first time and loved it. Obviously, it was a great comedy. It's one of those movies. It's like, oh, you understand why it's a classic after you watch it. There's this video here I've wanted to watch for a while, but I wanted to wait until I had seen the movie. It's called Blazing Saddles Could Never Be Made Today. Pretty self-explanatory, but still look like a good video. So we're going to watch it. I like talking about movies of the past, what their context was when they came out, and then how the context would be different now if they were released. I think it's a fascinating topic. So, yeah, let's take a few minutes, dive in.
Brooks has to admit that his classic film Blazing Saddles could never be made today, and sadly he's right. Political correctness and the easily offended special snowflake
Drinking game every time. One of us says, could never be made today. You will be drunk by the end of this video, I'm pretty sure.
Political correctness and the easily offended special snowflake crowd would simply lose their minds. There's got to be a college campus somewhere where this film has been condemned for all eternity into trigger warning hell.
Gucci.
Blazing Saddles is one of my favorite comedies. The beauty of this satirical spoof is
So
that it
freaking
completely
cool.
disregards any form of political correct thinking. There is no filter.
As cool, maybe cooler than Django from Django Unchained. Let me know in the comments down below who's the winner there.
As chairman of the welcoming committee, it is my privilege to extend a laurel and hearty handshake to our new nigger.
By the power vested in me,
Forgot.
by the Honorable William J. LaPetitmain, I hereby assume the duties of the office of sheriff in and for the township of Rockridge.
Gentlemen, let us not allow anger to rule the day. As your
Oh, this movie's so absurd. I love it.
spiritual leader, I implore you to pay heed to this good book and what it has to say. Son, you're on your own.
While SJWs will look at this movie as offensive and racist, they fail to realize this movie actually makes fun of racism.
The way you lollygagging around
All you liberal snowflakes out there, who are they really trying to make fun of?
here with them picks and them shovels, you think it was 120 degrees. Can't be more than 114. Dock that chink a day's pay for napping on the job.
It points out the stupidity of it and does so by not being afraid to play with language and do so in the most irreverent way possible. Yes, naughty words and all.
Good morning, ma'am. And isn't it a lovely morning?
Up yours, nigger.
The story is simple. It's a
What's the N-word count in this movie? I'm honestly curious.
Western set in the 1870s. The villain, State Governor Hedley Lamar, wants the townsfolk of
Brooks.
Rock Ridge to leave the town, which would lower land prices so that a railway line can be built through it. So he sends a gang of thugs to kill off the sheriff and generally cause mayhem. Later, the people demand a new sheriff be sent, so the governor, played by Mel Brooks, sends Bart, a black railroad worker who's due to be hanged soon. This is done deliberately to cause tension among the people and make them consider leaving. However, Bart gradually wins the people over as sheriff with the help of his sidekick, the Waco Kid, played brilliantly by Gene Wilder. Bart is actually the hero
great.
and has overcome the initial racist reaction he experiences, but he does so not by morally badgering people, arguing with them, or speech policing. He just gets on with his job in a jovial manner. He's a very likable character. It's the writing that highlights the stupidity of racism, and the townsfolk rally around him as he comes up with a plan to defeat Lamar's band of goons. They even make fun of the KKK, for God's sake.
Oh my gosh, I just remembered the ending of this movie. I just saw that town fight, and then I just remembered the ending to Blazing Saddles. And now I want to watch the movie all over again.
Hey, boys,
Have a
look
nice
what I
day.
got here.
Hey, where are the white women at?
Where are the white women at?
Considering this movie was made back in 1974, it holds up incredibly well. The fact that a movie like this could never be made today, given the delicate sensibilities of the millennial generation and regressive Hollywood, I actually believe it's become an iconic masterpiece. There are so many brilliant one-liners and fantastic moments.
It's a real sophisticated bunch here, ain't it?
Hold it. The next man makes a move, the nigger gets it.
Hold it, man. He's not bluffing. Listen to him, man. He's just crazy enough to do it.
Drop it, or I swear I'll blow this nigger's head all over this town. Oh, Lordy Lord, he's desperate. Do what he say. Do what he say.
It speaks
The actor who played the sheriff, what other movies has he been in? I'm assuming this is the movie he's known for, but like, has he had any other iconic roles?
volumes about our society today, that we're told we now live in a liberal and tolerant culture, but there isn't a Hollywood studio or mainstream press that would support the production of such a movie today. Comedy, of course, changes from one generation to another, I acknowledge that, but this film is still hysterical, so I think it has a timeless quality about it.
Very true.
Becoming more creatively conservative and sensitive to words and jokes is not social progress. We haven't moved into some new necessary era of intellectual and cultural understanding where we've all decided that films like this are morally wrong, and now we all know better than those primitive 1970s uncivilized filmmakers. The reality is we've gone backwards. This film may be over 40 years old, but it's light years
For
ahead
40 years
of where
old.
we've regressed to now.
Totally agree with the video. Absolutely agree. It is still hysterical, hilarious, and the point of the film is still a necessary point that we should be heeding today, and that racism is ridiculous, and to be afraid of certain words because of racism being ridiculous is also silly. So I totally agree with Dave Cullen. I think there's a ton of merit to the message of this film, to the jokes and hilarious nature of it. I feel that I need to rewatch this film and The Producers again because I enjoyed both of those films a great deal. So let me know in the comments what your favorite Mel Brooks movie is. Let me know in the comments down below what your favorite Mel Brooks movie is. That's all for now, you retards. Catch you later. Bye-bye.